Hello everyone. In this video, we will see about the policy analysis matrix. It is a system of double entry bookkeeping. So it involves both the revenue and the profit, the cost which incurred in either production of any product commodities like that. So it is mainly used to provide a complete and consistent coverage to all policy influences on return and cost. So in this I'm particularly discussing about the agriculture production, but it is same for all type of productions and it can be used in any sectors. So this PAM, which is mainly for identifying or to know the policy influences on return and cost of productions. So it also used in identifying the impact of policies by comparing with the absence of policies, what would be the cause of the policies. And it also influence of investment policies on efficiency and comparative advantage. So whether the country is comparatively advantageous then when compared to other countries in production is can be estimated in this based on some ratios which is already defined. And I like to prefer that Monk and Pearson because he has given an entirely brief discussion about the policy analysis matrix. So you can go through the Monkey and Pearson. So this is the framework of PAM. So it involves the revenue and the cost of production, and the third one is the profit. So here the cost is divided into private price and social price. So in the private price, which is involving the market prices, and in case of social price it involves the any policy distortion which happens in the production of the commodity, which is included in the social prices. So the cost of commodity production is classified into private price and social price. So in this you are seeing that the revenues are the output values and the cost is the input cost of a production or cultivation. So and first we will see the private profitability. As I initially said, it is the actual market prices prevailing for the which is the cost which is involved in production of a commodity. So first what we need to do is we have to prepare a budget, that is the schedule or the cost of a operation cost for production of a unit or something else. For example, for a paddy, if you are making a PAM for paddy, so let's take it for an hectare or for a quintal, anything, whichever the preference you might choose. So here we can see A is the domestic price of output into the quantity of output which is produced. So the current prevailing price of the commodity, which is multiplied by the quantities, total quantities which is produced. And the B is nothing but the tradable inputs. So we are classifying the inputs which are used for the production into two types: tradable and non-tradable inputs. So tradable in the sense which is exports and imports, non-tradable in the sense is cannot be transferred. So for example, land, labor, capital. So we are classifying the cost into tradable and non-tradable cost. So in the tradable, as I initially said, I'm taking the agriculture production. So here you can see the tradable inputs are seed, fertilizer, pesticides, etc., which are in tradable nature. And the C, which is nothing but the market price of non-tradable inputs, which are land, labor, capital, etc. So we are segregating the cost of production into different types. One is into tradable inputs and the other one is the non-tradable inputs. And followed by that, the profit can be obtained by simple formula, that is revenue minus the expenditures. So expenditure is here, it is classified into two. So the profit D, the private price profit, which is obtained by differencing the revenue from tradable inputs and the domestic factors, which is nothing but the non-tradable inputs and inputs. So we are effective protection one. So higher the value of ERP, that is effective rate of protection, commodity will be highly protected in trade. So it has a high value in case of trade. If the ERP value is less than 1 or it is very low, then the protection for the for the commodity in the trade is very less. So this kind of inferences can be obtained from the policy analysis matrix, and you can interpret the results regarding the policies which have the influences, or which is a very what kind of effect it has in the production of some commodities or whatever you can take. So this is a small intro of policy analysis matrix, and in next video we will be seeing about the practically we will be analyzing the PAM for a sector or for a commodity. So don't miss the next video, and please watch the next video, and please do subscribe. Thank you for watching.